Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Just to let you know, it is not broadcasting on Rumble, so Rumble would not hook up. But anyways, we're right here on Arcana Shores on YouTube. And I do want to remind you guys, those of you that are new and that you guys have been here for a while, make sure you're still subscribed here on YouTube, because they are playing games. They're unsubscribing people, and then you find out that you haven't been getting any alerts for all your favorite channels. So no matter who you follow, just make sure you're still subscribed to all of them. But yeah, I wanted to address that. So go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you're still there. Also hit the like button if you don't mind. That helps with the algorithm of the channel. And I do want to highlight on Saturday, we had Jackie come on. She came on board on Saturday. Let me skip ahead a little bit. It was amazing on her own here. It was her first show, basically, live show. So this was awesome. She did amazing. She is a healer, holistic healer. So check that video out if you haven't already. But that was a blast with her. She's so informational and knew so much information that can help us all right now. Really resonated with what's going on. So check that out. That's on the channel. It was from Saturday. But yeah, let's move along here. I have some announcements. I have, by popular demand, over the weekend, a lot of you were emailing me requesting love readings, because yes, on my website, arcanashores.net, I don't really have a section that says love, just love readings. But that is now available, but I'm doing it on Instagram, not the website, but on Instagram. My website's a little bit full right now with a lot of stuff. As you know, I kind of dabble in everything. So Instagram is where I will be doing love readings for only $22.22. We're going to keep it low because of all the stuff going on right now. But it's a mini reading, so it's not like an hour or anything. But yeah, and Zelle and Venmo is how we're going to do that with Instagram. So if you haven't followed me already, it's Arcana Shores 11 over on Instagram. So let me click on that real quick. But that's where you can find me, Arcana Shores 11. And I'll put that in the description of this video as well. But yeah, that's available now. And very cool. And then on my website, we're still having that special with the $44 express readings. And remember, when you book a time slot for that, it's not really real, because I will have it to you before then. At least try, but that's definitely the goal, to have your readings to you as soon as possible. My goal is to have 24-hour readings, so that's coming next. So as soon as the faster I get, it's going to be 24-hour readings. But that's all still available. I'm still keeping the sales going at $44 and $22. I've got the lowest prices for sure, but it's quality, as you know. And the times that we're in, no one has $200 for an hour. I'm sorry, right? So I'm keeping it real. That's for express readings. And remember, because a lot of you get confused, express readings, you send me 4 questions, and then I make you a customized video, and then I send it back to you. So it's not face-to-face. You don't even have to be home to do it. You could be at work. So it's all good. I just wanted to clarify that, because there's some confusion sometimes on that. But yep, very cool. We got a lot of stuff going on here. And I want to share first. Now, we have on the 13th, okay, so I don't have it to hold up, but on the 13th, we have our Zoom party. So all of you are invited. A lot of you I'm going to get back to and send you a link, the invitation link. But this Saturday, it's going to be really fun. So we're only going to go a couple hours, because we've got Trump's rally at 5 o'clock Eastern time, I think. Yeah. So I don't want to miss the rally. And speaking of rallies, he's actually coming to Miami. So Miami's a couple hours from me. So I'm debating if I'm going to go or not, because, the crowds are going to be crazy. So I'm still kind of thinking about it. It is tomorrow. He speaks at 7. I might, if I feel the energy to do it and I have time, I may just show up at the rally and just kind of record what's going on there. Be a lot of fun. I've never done it before. So yeah, he's coming to Miami. There he is right there. Big rally, Trump National Doral. And that'll be a lot of fun. And if any of you are going, anyone from Florida that are going to the rally, let me know. That would be cool. So just let me know. But anyway, let's also share on Trump's page. We're going to go over there real quick. I haven't watched it, so I want to watch it with you guys. Let me go back there real quick. What we're going to do is watch something he posted just recently. Let's see, it's his last reel. Here we go. Let's watch this for a second.
Together, we are part of one of the greatest stories ever told, the story of America. It is the epic tale of a great nation whose people have risked everything for what they know is right and what they know is true. On this day, 243 years ago, our founding fathers pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to declare independence and defend our God-given rights. As we will never forget that we are Americans and the future belongs to us. The spirit of American independence will never fade, never fail, but will reign forever and ever and ever. To every citizen throughout our land, have a glorious Independence Day. Have a great 4th of July. Together we are part.
Beautiful. So I didn't watch that over the weekend, but that's so sweet. We love that. And I see a lot of you guys cheering me on to go to Miami. You know, I just might do it. You know, I'll drive down there and just do it, right? I'm like 75% going, and the rest I'm like, it's just the schedule. I got to make sure I can fit it in. But if you guys ordered readings, I could do those tonight and then just go to the rally tomorrow. So I'll figure it out. I have my ways. I do have a lot of energy today. I don't know about you guys. How are you guys feeling this morning? So some of us might feel off, and some of us might be feeling very energized and wanting to get things done and be really quick. I don't know if I'm very quick because of the energy or if it's the saffron I've been taking. And I do want to let you know, I did a video yesterday of saffron. It's like 4 minutes long, but it gives you all the information about Ascent Nutrition saffron. But I can't talk highly about it enough, because it gives me so much energy and focus. And like even this morning, I was just like bam, 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 getting everything done. I woke up at 6 and just got so much done. It's just wild. So I just want you guys to know that if you're low on energy, or if you're looking also for something to suppress your appetite, if you're trying to lose weight or just be healthier and stop snacking on stuff, because emotional eating kicks in, especially with the energies that we've been going through, right? The water energies. So a lot of people are having it hard times and really getting depressed, and then they start eating. So saffron is also an antidepressant. So that's a natural antidepressant. So take a look at that video. It's only 4 minutes long. But I don't know if it's the energy or if it's me. Just because I'm taking saffron, I kind of kicked it up a notch too, and I'm just like full force, let's go. Whatever it is, I'm just down. So let's see. I want to see how you guys are feeling in the chat. So Lori C, personally, she feels very happy. Relationship-wise, not so good, but this too shall pass. Yes, now relationships right now, it's all about communication. Now communication is going to get a lot better as we go throughout this week. Things are transitioning. So whatever planets are transitioning, some of the communication can be wonky in relationships as well. Family, loves, whatever it may be. I have a little banner to hold up as well. But thank you for your comment. I'm going to look at other ones you guys have in there. Feeling tired, Eleni. Okay. Yeah, it depends on your chart. It depends on what you are and how it affects certain areas of your life, of course. But things are going to start shifting. King of Wands woke up at 3 and couldn't go back to sleep for a while. All right. Well, you know, it's going to affect you. I think that, you know, later today is actually going to feel better. If you weren't feeling so good this morning, you're going to feel better later in the day because of all the shifts. I did make a little bit of a banner here. So Astro for July 8th, the moon is in Leo. So we love Leo. Now, but not all of us can coordinate with Leo energy, right? So it depends. If you have air or fire, like a lot of air and fire in your chart, you're going to do a lot better with this, with Leo. You're going to feel happy, playful. But overall, for everybody, self-expression is big. So it may affect you now, or it may affect you later in the day or later in the week. but self-expression. So what I mean by that is your creativity. So I don't know if you're a writer, if you're whatever you have passion about doing, or even just like Lori was talking about her relationship not so good, well, that can change. That's going to shift. So I feel like it was a communication issue. It is going to shift. It just depends. Everyone's affected differently. But today, overall, communication is supposed to be excellent. And it is because of that playful Leo energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very playful fire energy. So when they're in a high vibration, which we're all going to adapt to that high vibration of fire energy. That means in the moon is our emotions. So we're going to have that uprise in energy and vibes and want to socialize and just be more loving. And we just want to like coordinate with people. You might even feel yourself wanting to reach out to some friends and just, catching up with them. So communication is huge today. It's going to be great. But anyway, this is interesting, Ricky Green. So it's been reported that eventually we humans will need less sleep as we raise our vibrations and consciousness connecting with the field. That is very true. That is very true. Now, some of us, myself, I only need about 4 hours and I'm good to go. But I know that's not the case for everyone. I like to have about 8 hours, but that's not possible sometimes. So it just depends. But as we rise in frequency and depending on what you're putting in your body, if it's very healthy and clean eating, then you will require less because you're raising your frequency by what you're putting in your body. And then your cognitive state doesn't require that much sleep. So it is very true, Ricky. Very good. But anyways, let's look at what else I have to share here. So I did want to share screen on this. This is interesting. So we're going to talk about a new truck that has been out here in Florida. I keep seeing it driving around. There's about 6 of them that I've seen. But it's a new Tesla truck, cyber truck. So we're going to ask the cards some questions here. So they're trying to transform the way that our automobiles are going to be, right? So this is the newest. This is this Tesla cyber truck. And you all know the Tesla cars, right? They're kind of weird too. But interesting. They're very interesting looking, but just look at it. It just looks so, it's wild to see, especially when you're driving. It's like, whoa. So that's kind of what's turning. It's turning into this, all right? It's pretty crazy looking. I don't know. I would never want to drive one. I don't think so. No, not my style, but it's interesting to see. But what I want to pull cards on is the energy of not only this, and I should have pulled up a picture, darn it. But we're getting closer and closer. Now, I don't really agree with Tesla much, but we are getting closer and closer with flying cars that are coming in to play. And I'm going to do a show on the technology that's arriving and all the AI technology and flying cars in itself. But I feel like this, even though we don't really like what this is or the energy that they're putting off, because this wouldn't be so good to have around you, I don't think, energetically. But we're going to pull on it and just see where are they going with all this, Are we going to see more of these? Are more people, so the people that are awakened, so a lot of us probably would not get this truck. I don't know. Put your little vote in the chat. Not a fan of Tesla vehicles, Colleen. That's right. Yeah, I'm not really either. No, they're interesting to see driving around, but I personally would not do it, would not have one. But let's take a look. Videos. Oh, PJ has information. Videos of that Cybertruck performing badly. Got to start somewhere. Yeah, I'm not a fan either, but let's see what their next move is, because this is just another thing that's coming out. But how many people are actually going to get this Cybertruck? And that's going to show you who's awake and who's not as well. If you're going to see all these all over the world, all over the place, let's just see how popular these are really going to be. Ace of Swords. So because, let me stop sharing the screen there. So because what I'm getting from this is because it's new and it's different. So a lot of people keeping up with the Joneses. They think, oh, I got to have that because nobody else has it yet. But coming soon, a lot of people are going to have it, and it's not going to be that cool. So let's take a look. We have the Leo energy card of the Strength card. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So they're trying to shift things. The Knight of Pentacles and then the dominance of the Leo energy of the Strength card. So they want to dominate. So Tesla, that's been their whole agenda all along with their cars and everything. They just want to dominate all other brands. Are they going to be successful? And are they nefarious? Tesla. Here we go. We have the Page of Pentacles. Let me move him up a little bit. We also have the Hermit card. So yes, nefarious. This is like secretive energy. So there's an agenda to this, and I'm sure that one drives itself, or it can. It's capable, which is not good because we already have people playing on their phones and not even driving. They're driving blind. And then you're going to give them one of these? No, not a good idea. So the Hermit card and the Page of Pentacles, it is nefarious. There's secret agenda there. And then the Page of Pentacles, I feel what's coming to me is like an illusion. It's to psych people out. So it presents itself as, oh, this is better for the environment. All these reasons to convince people to get it, and they do, and they buy into it. But really, there's a nefarious agenda. So I don't know. I don't think we're headed in a great direction when it comes to that. So Tesla definitely is still nefarious. I've pulled on it before, and I think I saw that in the chat. Aubrey Denton, for sure. Yep. And very true. Here you are again. Electric energy cars are really bad for your brain and body. Exactly. Very bad. And, some neighbors over here, one neighbor has one. And I'm like, geez, they're just everywhere now, though, here in Florida. So beware. They're probably coming to your town. You're probably going to see some people driving around in them. But I thought that was interesting to bring up because how they look, it's just weird. But anyway, I have some banners to hold up. We're going to get into some things. So you guys feel free to throw your questions in the chat while I'm doing these. Maybe some will spark for you. I do want to bring attention to, now I didn't put the 17th letter of the alphabet in this, but I'm sure a lot of you can recall that there was a 17th letter of the alphabet post about protecting your DNA. And that being said, what we have as a solution right now is pine needle and the pine needle extract. It is the strongest way to protect your DNA. So that is something I wanted to address and throw out there. We have a lot of newcomers here, and a lot of them have had the thing, and they're asking me all the time, am I going to be okay? Is my family going to be okay? They're very worried. So please pass this information along. Also on my website, Shop Nutritions, you can access all my links for Ascent, but the pine needle extract is definitely my go-to, cleansing the DNA and also to rebuild and strengthen. So protect your DNA. It was an actual Q post. So that was for real. Not that long ago, too. I think it was in 2022 that post was done. But anyways, that's one thing I wanted to address. Let's see. Next we have, now this was on my banner, on my title of this video. So a lot of you were asking me about quantum phones and computers, and you want the zodiac time frame. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Here we go. What is the zodiac time frame for the quantum phones and computers to come out? Let's take a look. We have the 10 of Wands. It is a fire energy because we're asking for a zodiac time frame. So fire, let's see. We also have the Emperor. There's more fire, so that's an Aries energy. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So I don't feel it's this year. We have all fire here, and it's actually straight up giving us Aries. So I would say it's Aries season of 2025 is what I'm going to say there. So Aries of 2025, there you go for that. Thank you all who asked. That was a very popular question that came through. I'm going to address you guys in the chat real quick. So where can you find pine needle extract? Let's see. Yes, you can ingest it. You can make a tea with it. I use it as lip gloss as well. There's makeup hacks I'm going to teach you guys too. But let me share screen. So you can go to Arcana Shores to get to my links. So arcanashores.net. Up at the top here, Shop Nutritions. You're going to click there. And then just type in pine needle. Because I saw someone asked in the chat, how do you find it? So there's pine needle extract, which I highly recommend because it has a sweet, really nice flavor. Or what's really strong and really potent that can really, if you have had the jab, I recommend the pine pollen tincture. Pine needle tea alternative, pine needle extract. I mean, this too, I highly recommend this too. You don't have to get the other one. This one just tastes better. And you can actually put it in your coffee. You could just take it. I take it straight. You can make tea with it. You can do anything you want with it. And yes, I even put it on my face, lip gloss. There's so many things you can do with pine needle, but it is the strongest to help us cleanse our DNA, protect our DNA, protect our immune system, and rebuild it, especially if you happen to be, which all of us are around individuals that have had it. Not maybe every day, but when we come across them, we want to make sure that our immune system is strong, because a lot of people are getting sick and they're like, why am I getting sick? I didn't even get the thing. But if you're around those that have, there is that, shedding is happening. It's a real thing. That was not a lie. Shedding is real. So what we need to do is protect our DNA. And that was an actual Q post. This is the way to do it. Pine needle extract, pine pollen tincture also. So take a look into it, all on my website. But thank you guys for, showing your interest, because I'm very passionate about our health. And even before Ascent came into the picture, I have a health coaching certificate thing. I was so into it. And then Ascent came along and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what the people need. Because that's when the thing was coming out and everyone was, those that were convinced of it went and got it. So I'm like, we need something. We need a solution to help people to cleanse their DNA. And this is it. Pine needle extract. Oh my gosh. Lori C says it had vodka in it. I had to toss it. Nah. There's no vodka in the pine needle extract at all. No, unless you bought some other brand. That's hilarious though. But no, there is no alcohol in the pine needle extract from Ascent Nutrition. But awesome. Thank you guys. So that was good that we went over that. But yeah, regarding the quantum phones and computers, we're getting Aries of 2025. That is the time zone to see those coming around. So let's pull some cards now. We're going to pull some cards on another question. Now this one, speaking of Ascent Nutrition, so all of you know, if you've been around for a while, or if you're new, you probably don't know, but Lance Shuttler predicted that the Pope would be the arrest to shock the world. So we're going to pull on that because there's been some talk. I know News Blurb and some other areas on X and Telegram, they're throwing the Pope out there, and it's interesting. So I'm like, are we getting close? We better ask this question. Let's do a follow-up energy check. Will the Pope be the arrest to shock the world? Here we go. Wow. All right, wait, let me turn it this way. Well, we already know he's dead and gone. Like, most of us know that. 10 of Swords, he's going to be taken out. Publicly, they're going to have the takedown. So it still says yes. We have, okay, I'm looking at air, fire, and then air and earth with the freedom here of Arcana Shores. So what I'm getting here, it's going to be very soon, because with the 5 of Wands, we have Leo energy approaching us at the end of July. So into August. So it's very soon. Let me ask clarification. Is this Leo season 2024? Here we go. And what do you know? We have more fire coming through. 9 of Wands. Four of Swords, which we did see the Four of Swords last week with Crooked Joe, but we're going to check on that in just a second. But regarding the Pope, yes, he's done. He's done. So let's check on this continuously, but it does look like we're approaching it in Leo season 2024, just around the corner. Yes, Larry Hansen, I did see that. Disgusting. Brandon kissing the Pope. Yep, I know. Let's see what else is out there. Thank you for your questions. Let's see. I'm going to look at your questions, and then we're going to go back to the banners I have. We have a couple more going on there. That might only shock Catholics, not Protestants and Muslims. It will shock all. It's going to shock everyone that's not awake, that are still sleepy, because all of the littles and the traffic ing information, all of that's going to be all connected, and they're all going to tie it back to the Vatican and all of it. So it's going to shock everybody, honestly. I mean, not the ones that are awake, but it's going to shock a lot of people. Because if it were anyone else to be arrested, it wouldn't really be a shock. It just wouldn't be. Let's take a look what else we have here. We have from Karen Reeves, we have 6,000 suppressed technology and cures. That is very true. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to move on. We're going in the banners and see what else we have here. So this also came through. We checked on it last week about Crooked Joe. We kept getting the Four of Swords, which was a surrender out of the race publicly. We already know the real one. He's already gone and dead, right? But publicly with this show that we're watching. So will Biden surrender this week, It is July 8th. So let's take a look. Is it going to be this week? Yes or no? Eight of Wands, coming in quick. Eight of Wands is fire, fast, coming in quick. Ooh, we've got the 10 of Wands. And we also have the 2 of Swords, fear of the unknown. So it is a yes, but it looks like there's hesitancy with their next strategy. We have the 3 of Wands. It's in the near future. Look at all the fire. Another fire, too. Queen of Wands. So clarification this week, yes or no? One card is going to say it all. Here we go. Whoa, he came back. So that's the Emperor. That's my trump card. But yes, it's saying yes, that he will surrender this week. 4 swords. Just like we got the 4 swords last week. Now this is my confirmation spread here. I said one card, yes or no, and boom, the Emperor. So it is a yes. Good question. I know you guys want me to check on that until he's out. But yeah, he's definitely going out. There's no way. Let's take a look. News blurb. We're going to verify if this is true or not. So from News blurb, will there be 10 days of no communication? So similar to like the 10 days of darkness or whatever they want to call it, a blackout. That's never even happened. Let's verify if this is going to happen. Is there going to be a 10-day time span of no communication? Here we go. And then I'll do the second part of that question. The Knight of Cups. All right, so we're getting the Knight of Cups. All right, let's see what else. Now, cups are a little bit slower than like fire. Then we have the 5 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. So I don't feel it's anytime soon. So News blurb, I know they mean well. They're not trying to hurt or scare anyone. They're just throwing out what they're feeling and what they're vibing. So I'm not seeing this happening. I don't believe this is going to happen. I believe, and this is just my belief, in my opinion, and I respect everyone else's opinion, but I believe the good guys are in control, and I do not believe that they would do that. I don't. Just like they're not going to steal all your money. I don't believe in that one either. I'm not trying to sell silver or gold either. But channels that are preaching that they're going to steal your money. There's going to be a blackout, and you better buy a bunch of groceries, and you better just get ready, So I'm not doing that because I don't believe it, and I'm not selling anything. So there you go. That's my truth, but that's, respect my opinion. I respect yours. but that's how it goes. This is a straight up no. There's not even going to be a 10 days of no communication. So therefore, I'm not checking the last part of this question. Let's move on. Let's just keep it rolling. We're running at 29 minutes now, so we're going to keep it rolling. Now, this question came in from Aline. So this was an email that came in. So this is what she wants to ask. Geopolitical security expert exposes massive internment camps being built in all 50 states for undesirable citizens. Is this true? I already have a feeling about this one. But let's pull on it. Let's pull. Is this true? Geopolitical security expert exposes massive camps being built in all 50 states. Is this a true exposure, though? Here we go. Seven of Pentacles, so this is a past energy. We also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I believe with that past energy, what I'm getting, and look at all the pentacles here, and then we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, he's a little bit lost. He doesn't really know what's going on. He's trying to figure things out, Seven of Cups. So this whole entire energy is past energy. Yes, in the past, years past. Yes, this, was a possible thing to happen. So were there camps actually built? I do believe so, but this is past. This is past energy. We've moved on from this. This is not happening. So it's not happening. It's nothing to be afraid of. But yes, they do exist because they were going to do that to all of us. And therefore backs up my case that the good guys are in control. Because if the good guys were not in control, we would probably all be in these camps because we didn't get the thing. So just saying. But no, this is definitely past energy. It's not happening. So there you go. We're going to move on. We're going to move forward here. See what else I have in the banners from the emails. I think that's all, actually. Yep. So I'm going to take a look in the comment section that you guys have put together. Dragonfly 17. We have old German concentration camps in Allegan County, Michigan camps. All right. See? Yeah, old. Past. No wonder we got the Seven of Pentacles. Kim Turner agrees they were planning it. Yeah. And I believe if the good guys weren't in control, we would be in big trouble. And who knows, we might not even be here right now. Right? So as crazy as things seem, we're actually very protected. Papa Rick, let's take a look into this. You're interested in doing a spotlight show, but I don't want to pay $100. If what I offer doesn't meet your requirements, how can I know if I qualify? Well, here's the thing. So it's only $100 if you're promoting your brand, your self-made brand or company or whatever your thing is, right? So, and it's $100 because you would be using my platform that I've built. So basically I'd be giving you clientele, and that is why it is $100, But if you don't have a company and you don't have anything that you're trying to build for yourself, and it's just your inspirational story, I've said this many times, and there's zero. You don't owe anything. You don't have to pay anything. You can come on the show and share your beautiful story that inspires, as long as it inspires others and helps others, and you have a lot of information. So I'm sorry if you were confused, but that is exactly what it is, And just so you guys know, that is on my website. So I'm going to hold that up. So it's arcanashores.net if you are interested. But again, that is why there is a charge, is because you would be using my platform. So it's fair, I think. I think it's beyond fair. But I'm going to hold that up real quick. Arcanashores.net. Here we go. So where you can find that is down here. But again, if you just have an inspirational story, you want to help people with your information, and you're not trying to rebuild, build your company up or promote yourself, then of course there's no charge for that. Then you just email me. But if you want to promote your this is real marketing. So, and you'd be using my platform that I've built. So of course there's going to be a small fee. But anyways, there you go. That's arcanashores.net, and you just scroll down and there it is, Spotlight. Very cool. So yeah, let's take a look in the chat and take a look and see what else is out there. Kristen, Sherry shared her story. Awesome, I love that. Let's see what else is out there. Tony's going to tell her friend about Spotlight. I will use it later to promote my books. Of course. And that's what it's for. That's what it's for. You know, I don't have to do it, but I felt like it's a great thing to do. And I don't think 100 is asking much to use someone's platform. Let's take a look. Raven's Wings 33. Are the lines in the sky, so, you know, what they're spraying, now being sprayed by the white hats for cleanup? Let's take a look into that. So the chemtrails very much strongly alive over here. I don't know about you guys, where you guys are. Let's take a look. Are the lines in the sky? So let's see. Chemtrails. Are the chemtrails good or bad right now? Here we go. 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups, as you all know, or maybe you don't, that is a very positive, loving card. Cups mean love in tarot, fulfillment, happiness, high vibrational. Then we have the 7 of Swords, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Swords is strategy. So I do believe it's good now. I don't believe it's bad for us anymore. I don't. And I've been feeling this for quite some time. So the 10 of Cups is good. The 7 of Swords is a strategy. 8 of Pentacles is a work in progress. So for some areas with the work in progress, that could mean that they're still cleansing the air. I feel it's some sort of purification that is being sprayed. I don't feel it's toxic. I feel it's more of a purification. They're trying to kind of clear out what they've already done, the damage that's been done. So I think it's good. I think it's a good thing now. I don't think they're anything to fear. I think it's in process, like we see here. They're being cleaned up. So very cool. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now before we wrap up the show is our daily tarot poll. So we're going to see what is the message that we all need to hear today. What does Spirit want us to know? So I'm going to reshuffle these up, light some sage, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to see what does Spirit want us to know today. Getting a little low on the sage. I'm going to have to get some more. Here we go. Lighten it up. Here we go. Yeah, and I see a lot of you out there, you guys believe that it is good as well. Yeah, I do too. And we're not getting sick from that. What we're getting possibly, and I'm not wishing it on anyone, knock on wood, we're not getting sick. I'm going to say that again. But those that are, it's possibly because of those that are around you that may have had the thing and they're not taking the best care of themselves. So we want to help encourage them to build up their immune system and help their DNA, cleanse their DNA. So pine needle extract, also humic and fulvic, really cleanse and detox and help them to eat better too. But anyways, here we go. What is the message for today? What do we need to know? It is July 8th, 2024. Here we go. Wow, transformation, Scorpio energy. So this is my death card for those of you. So this is the Arcana Shores Tarot deck, and that's my death card. So it's beautiful. It's not a skeleton. It's not scary with people dying and dark. No, this is transformation. This is how I see transformation. So making it through the worst of the worst and pushing through into the light, knowing that there's better ahead of you. That's why it's all in white, and we got the gold, and we got the beautiful purple at the bottom. So transformation is just that. The worst times, the worst challenges that we go through, our life challenges, the worst of the worst is actually what makes you so strong. If we didn't have those challenges, we wouldn't be who we are today, and we all know this. So make sure you respect yourself for how far you've come, regardless of who puts you down or maybe past energies that tried to interfere with your life, you need to disregard those. You've already closed that chapter. So now is the time to pay respects to yourself. So let's see what else comes through. Ooh, now we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit's a Virgo energy. And when we're talking about, helping ourselves and doing the inner work, the Hermit is all about that. So it's Virgo energy. They go within, they deal with their issues internally. Sometimes though, this is coming out to me too. If you're a person that's bottling up something and you need closure, you need to speak and make amends with someone, then you've got to do it. That's part of the transformations too. As hard as it can be, it needs to be done. So don't internalize everything, your emotions too much, because that will definitely deplete your energy. So just be aware and be cautious. Be cautious of what you're bottling up. Here we go. Let's see what else is coming through. Three of Swords. So there's a lot of healing going on here. This is a lot about inner work. So this Three of Swords, it comes as healing. It comes as maybe heartbreak that you've been through. Maybe, even something medical with you, some health issue. Whatever it may be, personal issue or a health issue, whatever you need to heal. So stay concentrating on yourself. This whole spread here is like self-love, transformation, self-love, inner work, shadow work, closure. All those words are coming to me. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles can be an energy of feeling held back or feeling like, even financially, this could be, I feel that for sure. Five of Pentacles. It is financial because we've got pentacles. But in this spread, this is about healing, inner work, closure. Five of Pentacles, I feel like you might be holding yourself back. It's not necessarily about financial in this case because we're talking about healing. So this is more so about don't get in your own way. And what I mean by that is don't downplay yourself. Talk yourself up when you're by yourself, especially. I know that the mind can race and you can go through those cycles, but don't beat yourself up, because when you do that, you're in your own way from progressing and moving forward. Always look ahead. Always look ahead and always visualize ahead, and you're going to be just fine. It really keeps your momentum going. And if you don't have momentum, and you guys know the days we don't have momentum, they kind of suck, right? But the only person that keeps us in that state is ourselves. It's all a mindset, hence morning mindset. But it's true. Now let's take a look. Eight of Cups. All right, that's, the Eight of Cups. I know it's popular for meaning, walking away from what no longer serves you. And yes, that's true. But Eight of Cups as well in this spread about the healing, about not holding yourself back anymore. Eight of Cups, I'm also seeing this as just going forward. Just keep going forward. Keep your focus. Focus on what you see for yourself. Where do you see yourself a year from now, 2, 3 years from now? Focus on that. All right. No matter how dark it is, even let's just say the Five of Pentacles does apply to someone out there that just feels like hopeless because they don't have the financials, and then they don't feel good about themselves and they keep kicking themselves and beating themselves up. So if that's you, if that's someone out there, because I do feel that there is someone out there, don't do that anymore. You got to shift your mindset. And no matter what you can do, I don't know, go outside, listen to music, do something to shift that energy. Water really helps. Go, take a shower, jump in the ocean, do something. But water will really help. Even drinking water, you guys. If we drink like a whole bottle of water, you will actually shift your mind. You can shift it. So just do whatever you can to get out of that mindset and stop, doing that to yourself. Because what you're really doing is abandoning you. You're abandoning you. So don't do that. Keep the focus. Keep your momentum. Keep pushing forward. Now we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, you see how he's got the world in his hands, basically is what it's trying to mean. But that fire in the sky behind him, I did that because I feel like that's that's the power of our mind. It's the power of our intuition as well. So we are so magical. We can make anything happen. And the way you'll even notice if you have this card deck, you'll notice he has this gaze in his eyes, kind of like when you're kind of tired, but or even when you're reading and channeling. So when you're channeling, you kind of get in this zone. I get in it all every day. But it's almost like it's similar to when you're staring into space because you're just exhausted. But when you're channeling, you're not really exhausted sometimes, but not all the time. But it's that same gaze but you can feel and you can see exactly what you want and what you're desiring, what you're manifesting. You can see it, you can feel it. That's what he has in his hand. But that fire behind him is his intuition. That is his power. That is his magic. Because we are all magic, but it all starts in our mind. It all starts with the mind and the intuition. So we have to pay, and the Two of Wands also, in my opinion, one wand I feel is the ego, and one wand is our intuition and our power and the goodness, the empowerment of ourselves. So he has both. He has one behind him and one ahead of him. The one behind him is the ego. He's leaving his ego behind him and not letting it interfere. He's sticking with his intuition with this wand and holding his dreams and everything in that world, because that's his world. His kingdom is in his hands, and the kingdom is within all of us, because God's light, the God gene, it's in all of us, so we can make anything happen. So that's what he's doing there. So again, staying focused, going forward with that, not being the person that holds yourself back, because that's what we do to ourselves sometimes. It's wow. And you remember the first card was transformation, and that's what this whole story pretty much confirmed, a huge healing transformation. So I have to address that yesterday was 7/7/24. So I'm going to ask the cards right now, is this reading speaking to us as a collective? Did we go through a portal? Did we, I feel like we self-mastered something yesterday. Did that portal yesterday really heal a major wound within ourselves? It's almost like we beat ourselves, our old self, the old version of ourselves. We beat that person and put them away because we chose, just like this Two of Wands guy. He's choosing to turn his back on his ego over here, and he's focused on the future. He's focused on what he wants. So let's ask the cards. 7/7/24 yesterday. Is this reading about overcoming our old selves, the old version? Did we shift our reality? Did we quantum jump? Yes or no? Wow. All right, that's the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is an absolute yes. The Knight of Pentacles, he's holding in his hand, yes, a gold coin. But what I feel, just like the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, he's holding his manifestation, similar to the Two of Wands guy who's holding his dreams. But the Knight of Pentacles is holding it as it's real now. It's in reality. He has shifted and he's made his reality. He's become his reality. We have to become what we're drawing in. We have to become what we're manifesting. Just like love or a career, whatever it may be. If you want that ideal person, you have that style of person that you want, or however you have them manifested, right? You become that and you attract that. So I feel that this is an absolute yes. We did overcome something yesterday, 7/7 portal. And that is absolute yes. That we are now going to be in possession. We are in possession of our manifestations now, in this reality. We have shifted into another timeline, is what that means. So, beautiful message. Wow. I wasn't planning on going that long, but when things are just coming through, I have to. I tell myself every day, I'm only going to do a 30-minute shot, but it never happens because I cannot limit what comes through. If I do this reading and that just keeps coming through, I have to speak it. That's what I'm here for. That's my mission in this lifetime, is to deal with spirituality and preach spirituality and help people and guide people. So, yeah. This is cool. But anyways, I hope you guys loved it, and I will see you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And my website again, for those of you that are new, arcanashores.net, if you'd like a personal reading. But anyways, I'll see you guys. See you in the morning. Take care. Bye.